Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up?
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kings! Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now McCoy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Recon, 152 fighter. Smoke.
50, Mike, 50.
Maverick.
Mike's 50.
Hey, what's the ball?
On second and a yard. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. He was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign at 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. On second down now, it's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's bring it.
Bravo.
Out of the gun. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hold on.
On second down, it's McCoy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They got him in. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Point out.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And they'll run it with McCoy. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
180. Up. 20 right.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
Next to score, Rams 9, Browns nothing.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Browns take over first and 10
Let's
at
go.
their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They go with Chubb on second down. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A run for Nick Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first two selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Run.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Mike's 50. Hey,
we got to get this stop here. Check it out. Slam.
On second down, it's McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Watch the curl.
Mike 50.
That's horrible. Deep, man up.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Shell.
Let's go, Mike 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike's 50.
Tiger.
Twist.
Hey, wahoo!
Just beating the play clock is gone. And Woods has it complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
12. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, baby, all day. Hey, exit. Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Value 3, value 3.
50, Mike 50. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Alpha.
50, Mike's 50.
Throwing again is gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Double time.
Hey, kill.
You got 4.
Topper.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
3rd down.
We go tonight. 180.
50. I'm coming after you.
76. Tell him. 76. 76. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Turbo, set.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Chubb. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Regular.
Mayfield down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he fields it cleanly. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Value three. 50's the mark. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, check my 50.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Here's McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's McCoy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This is McCoy, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Ric Flair.
Not today.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Let's get it.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff going deep here for Watkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. Not that time for Watkins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No getting on this defense. No getting.
And again, it's Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Got one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
43's the mic, boy.
Hey, alert.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We go tonight. 180.
Pick the edge. Come.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's McCoy. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go with McCoy. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the run, this is Hunt. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. It's a big run there by McCoy. 77 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.